designed the sword for a fair fight. It can cut through a gem's physical form in an instant, destroying the body, but never the gem. We are the Crystal Gems! So what do you think?
Shattering a gem would destroy them forever.
Exactly. The homeworld gems won't be able to retake this planet when they're reduced to shards.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Yeah.
She was put in a bubble for a reason.
Yeah. So that makes sense that she would be that Rose would not want to go to a permanent solution like that. I'm probably the most critical of Rose, at least of our group, but I don't think that she would want to go that far. And so I wonder here, the question then becomes, how did Bismuth get poofed?
I'm gonna guess she had a she fought with Rose.
Fought with Rose.
And I'm gonna guess she's gonna fight with Steven right now.
I don't think it will happen right now. I think it will happen. I think they'll come back to the house.
All right, I'm gonna say
it's gonna be...
she wants Steven to show him what she's got, and Steven's not gonna use the weapon. And she's like, how are we gonna fight Homeworld? How are we gonna retaliate if you're not even gonna, be willing to put in?
Right.
I don't think so. There's another. Oh well, I guess this is the half hour.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
All right, we're back
So
from
it
our
seems like
commercial
things
break.
are heating up in this episode.
Do we really want to make a joke using the word bismuth? Because I think
Let's
they've already
get
done that
down,
4 times.
Let's get down to
Bismuth before the
Homeworld
Now
gems.
that's
All right.
a real weapon. Why don't you give it a test run? This one's got your name on it.
This is gonna suck, Dante.
Bismuth, I can't use this.
We'd be shattering them for the sake of our cause, to protect our allies, our friends, to free all gems from Homeworld's tyranny.
I'm sorry, Bismuth, but it's not right.
That's exactly what she said.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what you said. You can't expect me to believe you now after you lied about everything. You're lying about this new form, just like you lied to the others about me.
Wait, Bismuth, this is just a big misunderstanding.
Liar! Don't play games with me, Rose. We were right here. I offered you the secret to victory and you refused. But you left me no choice.
Yeah, you're right.
What type of leader doesn't give her army the best chance to win?
I don't know what she did, but I'm sure she didn't want to hurt you.
It's too late. I don't believe you anymore. That's all it was, wasn't it? Just talk! I would have taken the war to Homeworld and shattered the diamonds. I would have liberated everyone.
Bismuth, this has to stop.
So what are you gonna do? Shatter me? Go ahead. Just do it.
No! Even if we don't agree, nobody deserves this.
And that's how she got bubbled last time.
At least if I were in pieces, I wouldn't have to know how little I mattered to you. You didn't even tell them.
I'm gonna tell them everything.
Then you really are better than her.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to bubble it.
Into the lava.
Yeah.
No, because he
The
doesn't
fires
want
of Mount
that.
Doom.
Steven.
Oh, hey, dude. What? There's something I need to tell you.
All right. So, wow. Well, it was validating in a way that I did not expect. In that it shows a little bit more about Rose's secrecy. I don't want to say duplicity. I think that Rose is not scheming just for the sake of being scheming.
She's doing it to protect people.
Yeah, well, again, I don't know that I would agree with that. I think that Rose schemes to bring about. I've said this before, but I think she ultimately has a plan to defeat.
She schemes to further her cause, whatever it may be.
I think her cause is protecting people.
I think that we've seen that that's not necessarily the case, but. I don't know.
You can see how much Bismuth cared about people. You can tell that the cause of the rebellion, at least on the outset, was liberation of gems, was freedom of choice. And Rose, a soldier grown on Earth, who led this cause, who started this cause, I think to dismiss her care for other gems because she has secrets is, at the very least, belittling.
I don't know. We see this really huge dichotomy between the way that everybody loves her, but she doesn't seem to love anybody else. And I know that may seem kind of cruel and kind of black and white, but Pearl loved her, Greg loved her, Bismuth loved her, and yet she hasn't demonstrated that same kind of devotion that they demonstrate to her.
I will say, a leader who refuses to use a weapon that shatters your enemy's gem, it's very Superman. It's hard to get a bad vibe from her when she's going the mercy killing route.
I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm not saying that she's a bad gem.
But you're saying she doesn't care. And
I'm saying that she cares about people, but doesn't care for people.
I can get behind that.
I don't know. It's tough to say right now, and it may be that I'm trying to read too much nuance into it, and it's basically just a kid show, and I should just lighten up.
It's Steven Universe. It can have nuance and be a kid's show.
So yeah, we got the news. Rose was made on Earth. She was a soldier. Finally, confirmation who she is, where she came from. The rebellion started on Earth with an Earth gem as a soldier of the rebellion, as a soldier for Homeworld.
Right. So
and now no one can say that Rose is Pink Diamond in any form.
Right. The other side of this is that the implication is that she was not working for or fighting for Pink Diamond.
Yes.
That the schism in the Diamond Authority has nothing to do with the rebellion.
Which is what I was guessing on the previous video. I believe
you talked about that. So I had speculated that was the case, that Rose was an agent of Pink Diamond and carrying out orders from on high, but that does not appear to be the case.
So yeah, gems used physical weapons, they used physical armor as well, so we can guess that armor was not necessarily for their human counterparts, but for the gems.
Right.
The weapons were for the gems, and they are enhancers, if not total, purposes. As we saw, Steven has a sword because his weapon isn't a sword, and if your weapon's a shield, you can't really use that like a sword.
Yep.
And so he has an augment to his abilities that are otherwise limited. Also, she kept secrets for more than just Pearl. as Garnet said, she kept secrets from all of us, and that's seeming to be bigger than maybe it first indicated. It's not just a hideaway, it's not just locations, it's more than that.
Right, which I think is a point in favor of my theory.
So, I think, unless there's anything you'd like to add?
No, I think that's it. Until next time, I'm Percy.
I'm Nico.
And Apollo is hot.
He's the sun god.
That's not what I meant.